thank you so much for being here. Today I'm going to be guiding you through a gentle Yin Yoga practice, which just involves longer holds, deep opening and restorative poses in the body. So we normally use a bolster for a Yin Yoga practice, but if you don't have a bolster, you can find a cushion or a pillow or a rolled up blanket or towel, whatever you can get your hands on in your home or wherever you are. And whenever you're ready, just bringing yourself into a comfortable seated position, maybe sitting on your prop, and just making any final little wiggles or movements and adjustments so that you can find stillness in your seat. Feel that grounding connection underneath your sit bones, a gentle rise from the crown of the head, but allowing that natural curve in your lumbar spine, lower back. With your next breath in, maybe rolling the shoulders up and back to gently open the heart forward. Your palms face down on your legs somewhere. And when you're ready, taking the gaze down or gently closing the eyes if you feel ready. Drawing your attention inward. And just beginning to notice, without judgment, your physical body and how it feels in this moment. Without creating any stories, just becoming aware of any little pockets of tension in the body, spaces that might need an extra bit of love today. And then start to become aware of your natural rhythm of breath. And just with your next exhale, allowing the breath to completely empty. And take a deep breath in together, filling up for 3, 2, 1. Pausing at the top. Open mouth, exhale. Another one of those, a deep breath in, fill all the way up to the top of your chest. A little pause before opening the mouth, maybe sighing it out. Breathe in through the nose for 3, 2, 1. Breathing out for 3, 2, 1. Breathing in, filling up belly, outer ribs, chest. Breathing out, emptying chest, ribs, belly. You might like to bring one hand to the heart, one to the belly. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. And just keep going with your breath here, finding a flow within this yogic breath. Allowing it to fill you up as you inhale with fresh new prana, life force, energy. And the exhales allow us to release tension, to feel grounded, and to be present. Allow all of your awareness to come into the breath and these 3 parts of the body. A yin yoga practice can be a really beautiful place to set an intention. It's a nice meditative, energetic practice. So if there's something that you are wanting to call in or release, you might like to acknowledge that now with your breath in this space of stillness. Maybe it's just an intention for this practice, or maybe it's an intention for your day or your week or the month. I'm going to open up the space of the practice with one Om. You are welcome to join along or just receive the vibrations, taking a deep breath in. Om. Noticing where that sound lands in your body. You can keep the eyes closed or start to gently blink them open as we make our way onto all fours into a tabletop position. And we're just going to move through some cat-cows. So your palms underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And we'll start with a deep breath in. As you exhale, press the mat away from you and tuck the pelvis and the chin. With your next inhale, draw the shoulders back, lift the chin and draw the tailbone up. So we're creating a curve in either direction with each breath, each inhale and exhale. And you can take these as slowly as you like. I like to close down the eyes here and really just feel into the body and how each direction of the spine feels with the muscles. If it feels nice to find a pause, a hold in either of the postures, or to just keep moving with fluidity. We'll just take one more breath here. From here, we'll just cross the legs behind so you can come through a seated position and bring your legs out in front. We're going to take our seated forward fold or caterpillar pose. So wherever you're at in your body today, your feet can be together or hip width distance apart. And if you have a cushion or a bolster, you could place it behind your knees or over your legs. Tilt the sit bones back slightly so it's a little bit easier to fold forward, and just give the legs a little wiggle, let them relax. Using your next inhale to find a little bit of length in the spine. And as you exhale, just start to walk your hands forward, folding over your legs. Your hands can fall beside your legs or maybe on the prop, or you could use your hands or your arms to support your forehead if you're a little bit further away from your prop. Just finding a way to be supported in the complete stillness here. And use those first couple of exhales to really soften into the pose. Let your belly relax. Let go of any holding in the arms. Maybe close down the eyes. In the yin variation of this pose, you don't need to worry about any kind of keeping the spine long or being active. Our yin practice is a passive, restorative practice. You can let your arms relax and your shoulders round, your core to switch off and receive the opening. The focus here is just to open into the back line of the body, the back of the heart. So really let your shoulders round forward. In our yin practice, we're not just working with the muscles, not just stretching. We're going a little deeper into the body. These longer holds help us to open up into the fascia. The fascia stores emotions and is linked to our nervous system. And from an energetic level, we are opening up the meridian lines, which are energetic pathways in the body that allows the healthy and clear flow of life force energy. When they are running smoothly, our bodies, the systems and the organs can run more smoothly and balanced as well. But you don't need to focus on any of that. All you have to do is be in the stillness. Try not to let your mind wander. And if it does, don't judge yourself. Know that it's the nature of the mind. Use the breath to guide yourself back to presence in your body. Notice how the breath feels in each pose. Bring awareness to any parts of your body that are still holding or resisting. Sometimes that awareness is all we need to give those parts of ourselves permission to relax. We'll take about 5 more deep breaths here. And take your time to make your way out of this pose. There's never any rush in a yin practice, and it's really important to move with how your body feels. But when you're ready, maybe using your hands to start to slowly lift your chest. You could just be in your seated position for a couple of breaths, maybe rolling the shoulders up and back, or taking the palms behind you. You could take a little bend into the knees if you feel like you need to move the legs, maybe just shifting them from side to side. And then we're going to come into a wide-legged fold dragonfly pose. So you might like to turn yourself onto the long edge of your mat. And we'll take the legs out wide. So knowing that we're going to be in the poses for a while, take the legs just a little bit inward from your fullest expression of this pose, knowing that it's not about forcing. Maybe bringing your prop in front of you once again. You could also have something under each knee if you are really tight through the backs of your legs. Relax those feet and legs once more. Use your inhale to find that length and your exhale to really soften forwards. And again, you might like to support your head here. It can be really nice to press on that ESR point on the forehead. It helps the body to really relax the nervous system. It's that space just above the eyebrows, so you can gently press the heels of your palms into it to cup them here, or you can use your arms. And again, maybe in the first couple of moments of the pose, just lengthening out those exhales. Allowing yourself to settle into the stillness. And as we start to gently open into the hips here, we invite you to notice if there's any tension or holding in your mouth or your jaw. And let the tongue relax and fall from the roof of your mouth. Soften your eyes and the muscles in your face, your eyebrows. Using this practice to bring awareness to parts of the body that you might not normally notice. We'll stay here for about 10 more breaths. Maybe with each exhale, you feel your chest come a little closer to the ground. Or you soften a little more in your body into the pose. And just starting to bring awareness back to your body and your breath. And within the next couple of breaths, start to gently lift your chest. Moving as slowly as you can. And you can use your hands to maybe bring one leg in at a time. Wherever you need to go for these next couple of breaths, I like to just have a little hug into the self. Or you can do as we did after the first pose, which is just take the palms behind you and move the knees side to side. Wherever you go, we'll take about 3 more breaths. From here, we're going to be coming down onto our backs. You can either just come straight to your mat, or you can bring whatever prop you have to support your back. We're taking a reclined butterfly position. So either lowering your spine down to either your prop or just to your mat. And with your knees bent, bringing the soles of your feet together, opening the knees apart into a reclined butterfly position. You can either just have your legs surrendering towards your mat, or you can bring some other kind of support underneath each outer hip. You can either have one hand on the heart, one on the belly, or maybe both of them around your womb or belly space. Or you can open the arms out wide if that feels good. Maybe closing down the eyes as you start to find stillness here. Noticing the hips and the joints. Sometimes we can have these tiny little muscles still trying to hold something here. And the hips are our emotional storage space. So often if there's a holding there, it's something we haven't felt or allowed ourselves to really let out. Sometimes, as we start to open up the body physically, it can bring up these emotions either in the practice or after the practice. Just really holding yourself in that space of letting that go, whatever is in the hips. Knowing that emotions are a form of energy. And if we don't allow ourselves to feel them and release them in a healthy way, they do just live somewhere in our bodies, causing tension and dis-ease, holding us in those stuck patterns. So surrender to that opening and that softening, physically and emotionally. Trust that you will be releasing whatever you are ready to. We'll be here about 10 more breaths. There's no need to control or shift the breath. If you're deep in the pose, just stay there. We don't need to have any form of breath work or pranayama in our yin practice, but it is there if we need it to soften, to let go, or to bring ourselves into stillness and presence. Once again, just bringing your awareness back into your body. And when you feel ready, maybe just using your hands to bring the feet to the mat a little bit wider than the hips. And just knock those knees in together to touch. I like to place my hands on the body here, but whatever you feel called to do. If you feel like you need to move, you can gently shift lift the knees from side to side. We'll give them a nice hug in towards your chest. And whenever you're ready, just either shifting your props away from underneath to come straight down to your mat to Shavasana, or you can keep your prop underneath you so that your head stays above your hips. You can lay on your side if that works better for you. But Shavasana is our final pose of just deep rest and stillness. So wherever you are, just relaxing fully in the physical body, closing down the eyes, feeling that complete support of the ground underneath you. Let go of any control in your breath or any lists in the mind. Let yourself just be. This is the space where our body, mind, and soul really integrate from the practice and absorb or release whatever it is they need to come into this new way of being. Give yourself permission to just be still, body and mind. Shavasana is where I will leave you today. So please be in this stillness and this intentional rest for as long as you can. 10 minutes is perfect. I'll leave you with the chant Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, peace, body, mind, and spirit. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Enjoy your Shavasana and thank you for being here.